Alright. Patch 6.5. Let's go. Way early in the morning. Don't have a voice. Keslo. I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I will discuss with everyone. Coincidentally, I am told Stola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope she had made some progress in devising a way to harness the first light. Come, let us await the others in my chambers. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it there, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own, grave ones. Riandra hath sent word from the Void Gate in Marilamatora. The situation is precarious. They continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces, which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet, though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons, against our enemy's determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. The Loperates are sparing no effort to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. Unless we act soon, there should be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. That Zeramis should so test the seal even when not at full strength. It's every bit as terrible as we feared. Aye, we must needs vanquish it, to which end we require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So did you find it? A way to bring resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory was simple. We harness light from the first and channel it into the 13th. Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. And so I consulted Sid and his fellows, who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices. Aether transmitters. These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of ether. In other words, we use them to create ethereal currents. That such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct Aether from Naboth Arang, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the knowledge of Grauhatia, acquired from the Archmage Noah, was also a source of inspiration. Okay, that unfolded. I thought it would just float like an ADS does. Once we've infused the Crystal Tower with sufficient ether, we shall send it into the rift. And the ether transmitter shall guide the energy onto the 13th, like so. In this way, we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Or so I hope. No tests we performed were close to the scale of what we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. It would hardly be the first time we played it by ear. True enough. But that's not the point of pride. That's not a point of pride for me personally. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. A task we must entrust to you, Caslo. Rest assured I will provide you with what support I can. I wish to go as well. This world that you brought back from the brink, I would see it with my own eyes. But how does thou intend to make the journey? In a spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? Void-sent summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. This separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, you should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Then it is settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer your soul. Pray see your own preparations, then let us reconvene at Megaduda. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. I shall have an alchemist attend to her body until she returns. Vessel I place in your camp, along with transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. Also include instructions on how to operate the Crystal Tower, courtesy of Grahatia. While you're away, I'll join Yorianji and the Loperits on the moon. They'll need help should the brands fail. A fine idea. For my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the tasks at hand, I suggest you speak with Orion. With her power over light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do not do that or aught else, seek out Beck-Luke. As the first foremost authority on soulcraft, she should be able to grant Zero a corporeal form. As I recall, the old Nu Mao were rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. That's all for me. Go forth, warrior of darkness, and make your triumphant return to the first. Alright, to the Cabinet of Curiosity. And back to my home, the Crystarium. Is that you, Casa? What brings you back across the rift? Honestly, first you asked me to extract another soul from a spirit vessel. And then you tell me you have designs to channel light through the void. Wicked white, Caslo. Is nothing ever simple with you? I suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of world-changing events. Very well. If your home is in peril, then I shall do all in my power to aid you. And if it helps Unakalhai and his work, all the better. While I tend to your companion, you should go speak with Ryan. By all accounts, she practically lives at the Hortorium these days. I will look for you there once I'm finished. Is that right here? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants. Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land.
What's this scene like if you haven't done Eden?
Such as...
About coffee plants. You've become quite the scholar.
Oh, what a welcome surprise! It seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us. You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light? Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree. If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh. The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower. This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it? There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike we void sent then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
Oh, tomorrow and tomorrow. Growing light? Nope.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
There it is. Let's head first for Nabatha. Since Zero can't teleport to the Aetheryte there, we should probably travel by Amaro. Ah, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Nina, I take it back look told you why he's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, Captain of the Guard here at Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so, I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been a source of pain and misery. Some fear it still, no doubt. Which is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intend. That is your concern, is it not? Precisely. It was the light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness that destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I shall allay their concerns. Kazla and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Ulmor would be as good a place as any. Though ours is an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Ulmor was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects, and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chinese was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there is a lingering rivalry between us. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Ulmorans would suspect we have ulterior motives. Thus would it be prudent to give them prior notice. You explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though I should hope that they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Yomor, I would suggest the Raktika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the V's, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ronka. V's are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness, fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well. We will treat with the people of Yulmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Right then, I should tend to my own tasks. Explain the situation to the people of the Crystarium, and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here in Nabatharang. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. Come, let us head to Yulmore. Hopefully Chinese will know how best to present our plan to everyone. Good gods! If it isn't Caslow. To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat, surely not. Surely not. It's a sensitive matter about which we thought it best to consult with the city's esteemed mayor. Doubt I'd ever describe myself as such, but anyway, I can tell you're up to something. The kind of something I might want nothing to do with. But regardless, I should probably know. What is it? Gathering light with the crystal tower, you say? I'd be lying if I said that doesn't bring back unpleasant memories. I believe I speak for most Yulmorans. We can hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, of course. Neither yours nor those of the Crystarium's leadership. A world engulfed in darkness. Corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. It's rather a lot to process. The desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings, despite the gravity of your plight. Very well, you have my support. As if there was ever any doubt, right? Let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone understands. Not so fast, dearest. If I were to reveal everything in at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of any assurances I offered. No, we need to first set the stage. Spread the word of the Warrior Darkness's plight. He is on a mission to save his world, as he once did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, we shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to a populace far more amenable to the idea. To that end, might I trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament? It would be more effective to hear the details from the hero himself, more likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire to aid the Warrior of Darkness to present light in the more positive light. Well played, Master Chai. If it's best that you do the talking, then we'll come with you. Fine by me. I'm content to observe. Once you have finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I should like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Casso. I'll be right behind you. Alright, let's get to talking. From that conversation alone, I could see how much people here trust you. Thanks to Euless and Thancred, you've grown better at recognizing it. What? You've met Thancred, too? I mean, right, of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Right, let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy, before heading down to the understory, and then the derelicts. So the people have one mind in the desire to help. Good, good. Why, just earlier, I overheard a conversation about how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Your tale is spreading quickly. And the plan has unfolded precisely as you envisioned. All that remains, then, is to assemble the citizens and explain Caslow's need to gather light. For better or worse, I'm the mayor of this city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you? Yes, you're her. Young lady who saved me from Vothri. I've eaten enough meal to fall under his control, but you cured me. And who wouldn't be alive today if not for you? Oh, I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I only learned later it was the Oracle of Light herself who saved me. Saved all of us. I didn't know if I'd ever get a chance to express my gratitude. Sure is nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What is this meal? Food made from light-tinted flesh of Sinyards. See. The more they ate, the more the light's corruption spread. Right, and because of that, they became susceptible to Vothri's commands, as he could make the Sin Eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress the light's influence, free everyone from his control. There seems to be no lingering effects. You say that as if it were some small feat. Think countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them would be regarded as a great figure. Never know peace. My gift has been a burden. Many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wished I didn't have it. When I wanted to run away from everything and everyone. But I had friends to encourage me and guide me. To help me learn not to just embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life. Change my fate. And so you did just that. People of this world are resilient indeed. That half a void scent like me managed to escape the flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped to wonder why. To wonder if I had some greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and consider what I might be able to do for others. And so the answer is here in the first, and I will find it. If we have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbow, the home of the Knights Blessed, and the Ratika Greatwood, will explain the situation to their leader, Runar. Oh, Runar to learn that we're working on a way to get back to the first. Caslow, you are a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long at Slitherbow? Though having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. Great plan is in motion, and the Knights Blessed deserve to know. When you put it that way, very well. On behalf of my people, I would hear what you have to say. What? Your world, Master Matoya's world, is in grave danger? Master Matoya. Ishtola. She took another name in accordance with custom when she lived among the Knights Blessed. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their true names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. You are Zero, yes? The one come from a world consumed by darkness. I struggle to conceive of such a place. A pitch-black pall shrouds the sky, which neither the light of the sun nor the stars can pierce. It is the opposite of what you once knew here in Norvrant. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well. You have my deepest sympathies. And in order to beat back the darkness in your world, you would harness light from ours. Tis a simple but brilliant idea. Only Master Matoya could have conceived as such. That Norvrant is still in our thoughts. That we are still... So, you're not opposed to our plan? We Knights Blessed may place our faith in the dark, but we have never sought to force our beliefs upon others. If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourselves of it. I'm surprised. From what I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Do not mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. And while light may have wrought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful, even darkness, which you and yours know all too well. As the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon, if you would wield light for a noble cause, then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say now that the light has been restored to our world. Nevertheless, I wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine your way in the darkness. Now then, to mark this joyous occasion, I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherwell. You might find it interesting, Zero. You say so? Right. Let us begin with the customary greeting. Keslo, I trust you remember how to announce yourself as a friend of the blessed. I think so. I've undertaken the ritual. And while I can't explain it, I feel more confident than I did before. Just a touch. I'm glad to hear it. The warrior of darkness at your side, I have no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If we cannot defeat Zeromus, then the source would be safe. But nothing would change for my own world. There would just be one less Voidsent to struggle over scraps with the rest. Is that so? Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. It's fine. I was under no illusion. I wish it were different, of course. Kaslo, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yulmor and Riktika? Excellent. Then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. Bekluk has informed me that the tower is ready, so make for Nabath or Ring at your leisure. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Kassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, but he will also know where best to place the transmitters, given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Almaray. He will be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. It's all coming together. To Twine, then.
So this is the flood of light. I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us, but I inherited her power and legacy.
I see. Let's get started then, shall we?
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
Such radiant light. It's almost too much for one steeped in darkness like me.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
US.
What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
If this power were mine to wield.
I will not succumb! Not to darkness, nor to light!
Yeah, not great.
She's taken light into herself. Her body struggles to contain it. She needs help. Thank goodness. How do you feel?
Better now, I think.
Then you're very, very lucky. Whatever possessed you to do that?
I had to know if I could command the light. If I could change my fate. Once, I would never have dared to dream it. But your friendship and your trust has helped me to see new possibilities. In myself and everything else. Perhaps that's why, when I beheld this world once damned yet saved, I saw the potential for mine to be saved as well. To become a world where light and darkness are in harmony, and life flourishes. A world where we're not consumed by insatiable hunger, but filled with hope for what we might create together. If I had the strength, perhaps I could make such a dream reality. Perhaps I could awaken us from this endless nightmare. That's what possessed me.
If that's your heartfelt desire, then you mustn't be afraid to share it. There was a time when I lacked the courage. To voice my desires was to burden those I love, or so I convinced myself. But then I met those who believed in me. They helped me to believe in myself, and find the strength to live. And so long as I'm alive, I know that I'll be fine. No matter how dire things seem. No matter where I am. To be able to think that brought me peace. And it's a blessing I owe entirely to my friends.
Those who believe in us. I will remember your words. I know all too well that there's a limit to what we can achieve alone.
As a friend, I'd like to help you fulfill your dream. If you wish to take in more light, I can keep the power in check and help your body accept it.
Worked well enough for me.
Ah, yes. You mentioned having to absorb light. That you still live is proof of her ability. Right then. I'm counting on you. Here I go. I can feel it. The light's warmth welling within me.
Then I believe it worked.
With this power, I will return to the Void and fight. For the world that once was, and for those I hold dear.
We've done our part, and I trust that the others will see light to their destination. It's time we return to the source. I shall seek out Beck Look and have them return my soul to my spirit vessel. Well, I suppose this is it. I don't know if you had any other preparations to attend to, or people to visit, but I'll go on ahead to the ocular. The tower stands ready to send light into the rift, and Zero's soul is secure in her vessel once more. Our helpers across the realm have sent word that the transmitters are in place. Once the others have been set on the moon of Zero's world, it should have our foundation for our ethereal current. To make matters easier, the transmitter broadcasts a powerful signal that can be detected by the tower, even across the rift. Upon confirming that the Void ones are active, we'll send forth the light. The rest will be up to you. I'll be praying for your success. Now go, make haste back to the source, and save your worlds. Ah, that's better. I was worried that the soul transference process might affect the light I absorbed, but it feels as potent as before. The radiance of your soul is an impossible binding. Don't know how you would have managed without Reen's help. While Reen helped me to contain the light, it was you, all of you, who gave me the courage to even make the attempt. Your friendship, your acceptance. That includes the people of the First. The Knights Blessed, in particular, showed me great kindness. I did Runa. His only regret seemed to be that you could not join us. A regret we share. Ours is a reunion long overdue. If all is in readiness, then I will assume my dragon form and fly to the moon. In the meantime, pray make your own way to the Drowning Brand. There we shall reconvene before sallying forth once more into the void.